A case filed at the Colombo High Court against MP Mahindananda Aluthgamage for defrauding 3.9 million rupees. MP Bimavir Wansett ends his hunger strike. US judge places indefinite hold on Donald Trump's new travel ban. We start off the news with our lead story, taking a look at some news from courts. Now, a case has been filed at the Colombo High Court against MP Mahindananda Aluthgamage for defrauding a sum of 3.9 million rupees. The Attorney General has filed the case in connection to the misuse of funds belonging to the Workers' Congress of the SLFP and criminal breach of trust. High Court Judge Nisanka Bandula Karunaratne issued summons on MP Mahindananda Aluthgamage to appear before court on the 22nd of May. Meanwhile, yet on to a headline-making story this afternoon, MP Bimalveer Wansett ended a 9-day hunger strike this morning. The fast concluded after Venerable Muruttuttuve Anandathero and several other Theros visited the parliamentarian at the National Hospital and blessed him. Parliamentarian Bimalveer Wansett, who was engaged in a hunger strike, was transferred from the present hospital to the National Hospital last evening. Work on the Yellow Canal, which will transport water from the Moragaha-Khanda and Kaluganga water project, is expected to be completed within the next 5 years.
The Moragaha-Khanda and Kaluganga project commenced recently under the auspices of President Maithripala Sirisena. The Ihalal Canal, which will span 103 kilometers, will fall across 7 divisional secretariat areas. A media briefing was held in Dambol yesterday to create awareness on the construction work.
We hope to provide water for 30,000 acres of farmlands in the north-central province through this project. We also hope to provide 70 million cubic meters of drinking water to the province as a solution to the chronic kidney disease affecting the area. The canal will have tunnels which spans across 29 kilometers. Once constructed, this tunnel will become the longest in Sri Lanka as well as South Asia. Now, 18 grade 5 students of Sirimal Watte Navodaya School in Wattegama Kandy have suffered injuries after the roof of one of the buildings had collapsed this morning. The students who were injured following the collapse have been admitted to the Kandy Teaching Hospital and Yaggahapitiya Divisional Hospital. Now, the police said that the roof which collapsed was over 70 years old, adding that following the collapse, the rest of the grade 5 students studying in the building have been sent home. With that, moving on to some more local tragic news this afternoon. Now, the remains of an individual was discovered in a waterway in the Pirius Mavati area in Dehiwala today. Now, police said the body was discovered based on a tip-off received by the area residents. The cause of the death has not been ascertained yet, and investigations are underway. A woman has been arrested from Orugodawatha along with over 2 grams of heroin. The police said that the suspect is a 62-year-old resident from Vallampitiya. Meanwhile, another suspect was arrested from Cinnamon Gardens, Colombo with over 49 grams of heroin. The suspects are to be produced before courts today. 4 suspects were arrested from Anamadu with a stock of Kerala Ganja. The police special task force said that the suspects were arrested while transporting 5.25 kilograms of Kerala Ganja in a van. The police STF added that the suspects and the stock of Kerala Ganja have been handed over to the Anamadu police for further investigations. Well, now, Newsfirst received the footage of the first documented incident where a large number of orcas were found in one place. Well, we'll have the details of that story, but first, a commercial break. Welcome back. You're watching Lunchtime News. Now, before heading into a commercial break, I mentioned you that Newsfirst received the footage of first documented incident where a large number of orcas were found in one place. Now, while observing sperm whales off the Sri Lankan coast, a group of including acclaimed marine biologists came face to face with 8 hunting orcas who had no fear of the 100-strong sperm whale pod.
Since 2011, we've been following the superpods of sperm whales, which aggregate in the Gulf of Mannar mainly from March to April. And we have noticed that the orcas also come in smaller pot than that's been documented on the 23rd of March 2017. And they come in and they try to basically feed on the vulnerable sperm whales like the calves and the juveniles. Because in Sri Lanka, you do not get the resident orcas, you get the transient orcas, which are really animals that feed on other marine mammals. This is the first time actually in Sri Lanka's documented history that such a large pod of orcas has been seen, attacking a large pod of sperm whales. And even world authorities such as Hal Whitehead has said that this sort of observation is not very frequently encountered out at sea, and especially by humans. I would say in our global context, this is the second or third time that someone has actually encountered such a large pod of orcas attacking another marine mammal, another cetacean. Ultimately, the larger male sperm whales are really trying to drive away the orcas, so the underwater footage itself shows that one male, having his jaw open, which is a threat display, trying to ward off the predator by, showing that he's a large animal and that, his dentition is much more, prominent and bigger than the actual predator. And the other thing is, majority of these orcas, like as they follow the sperm whales, they come in to take the opportunistic feeders, wherever prey is available, they eat them. And why the transients really feed on marine mammals is because they're nomadic. They move from place to place, looking for opportunities to feed on other species of marine mammals. And since they move around a lot, observing them for about 1 hour, 2 hours, and documenting their behavior, we suddenly saw the larger sperm whales, sort of swimming fast in a northwardly direction.
Platinum Awards, the Oscars of the local sporting fraternity, is back for a second year, adding a sparkle to the country's national sports calendar. Well, now the prestigious and star-studded awards ceremony organized by Sport First, the premier sports brand of Sri Lanka, will take place tomorrow at Stein Studios, Ratmalana. Well, you're currently witnessing the visuals which we are receiving from Stein Studios in Ratmalana, where rehearsals are ongoing and all preparations are underway to host the Sports First Platinum Awards 2016. Well, there you go. That's a look of lunchtime primetime news. Thank you very much for stopping by. For the News1st team, I'm Joel Outskin. Have yourself a great day ahead.